7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you listening?
Ricky J Sports.
What is going on, my fellow YouTubers? This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports, and this is not a live fight. This is a pre-taped fight, and it's so funny when people say pre-taped, because taped was the old VHS action. I guess we'll say pre-recorded fight, but I wanted to show you this fight because it highlights some of my grappling strategies, and that's what I'm going to label this video. It's talking about some of my grappling strategies, what I do when I'm faced with a grappler, and I feel like I'm being a little more proactive when it comes to grappling. Before I would be more on the defensive side, and now when someone wants to grapple, I try to be on the offensive zone. So I'm Anthony Pettis, obviously, and I've been doing well, man. I've been holding this belt for, I think it's about like 12 fights, so that's pretty good when you're in Division 7-8. So this guy initiates the clinch, and what I find is good is to do the old front knee action. That negates any transition. And he actually takes me down right there. And then I go right into sprawl. And I don't like to panic too much in situations like this where your opponent's got your back. I always like to try to get into half guard. Full guard's actually easier to deny. And then in this situation, I always like to fake to full guard by just tapping my opponent's knee, and then you throw off your opponent's timing because on the other end, they're trying to deny that. And then what I like to do is hold L1 and fake the back sitting. And not like I'm going to go into it when I'm in full guard, but I like to fake it, and then I like to try to go up once I feel like my opponent's trying to deny that transition. So let's see if I do it here. I try to do the typical full guard get up, and then I'm switching it up. But I want to show you that fake to back sitting. And let's see if it comes up here. I usually try to do it. So I'm actually throwing him off by throwing some strikes, being patient. And let's see if I do it. See, I fake to full guard. Still hasn't happened yet. He's doing a good job. This is a very good grappler, man. He's a guy that he's doing fakes himself, posturing up. And here we go. This is where I try to do it, I believe. Let's see. So I'm waiting for something to happen. And this guy's content with just standing there. Come on. And here I go. So I fake it, back sitting, fake it, back sitting, then go to full guard, switching it up, trying to be unpredictable. I do it again, fake it, and then I go to L1 and up to half guard and get the flip. So to fake it, all you want to do is push L1 or LT for the Xbox and flick the right analog. You don't want to hold it. And look at that, I fake. I got him thinking, and then I hopped into mount, and I'm trying to pound him out right here. He ends up flipping me over. But back to that faking back sitting, you just want to flick it. If you hold it for too long, your opponent will deny it, and you don't want that. You don't want your opponent to deny that because then you lose stamina. So in this situation, I switch it up. I fake back sitting, and then try to slap on a triangle. And I thought I had it. As I flipped it over to an armbar, one more gate and I would have had it. But this is where you get your opponent thinking. And now my opponent, who initiated the clinch, if you guys remember that, is probably second guessing that. Probably second guessing taking me down to the ground. Or he's just that confident with his ground game. So right there, to reverse that, I just predicted his punch, which punch he was going to hit me up with, and then flipped him around. And that's a very good round, man. We're like a bunch of wizards. As Diego Sanchez would say when he fought Nick Diaz back in the day, they were a bunch of wizards running around on the ground, rolling around on the ground. But I want to say, Diego Sanchez, the best fight, one of the best fights I've ever seen, it's probably in my top 3, was Diego Sanchez versus Karo Parisian. But anyhow, let's get back to this grappling action right here. So again, every round starts off on the feet. And for you guys that are tuning in for the first time, I am super confident when it comes to the stand-up game. So right here, I'm in my element, utilizing my kicks, not worrying too much about what my opponent's doing. I actually rock him right here, and then he goes for the slow dance action. And then again, that front knee I love doing, and even the fake to tie. See how I faked it? I faked it right there, and then I'm giving him uppercuts by pushing left analog and punch, throwing him off, and then I sneak in a knee, and then I sneak in another knee. He is out cold, and the fight is over. Wow. Brutal ending. And that whole clinch action started with me faking to tie, getting into tie, then doing some uppercuts, then doing some body kicks, and then he started blocking the body kicks, and then I snuck it in, Anderson Silva style, up at the front. For me, I think knee good, punch good, but tie the best. Just like the food, Ricky. Let's go to eat. That's it. This is the big sport. So there it is, people. Anderson Silva agrees with it, the tie action. And that all started, like I said, by faking, by getting into some uppercuts, getting into some knees to the body, and then going right up the middle. But anyhow, people, I thought I would share this with you guys, some of my strategies when I'm on the mat and in the clinch. Let me know if you want to see more of my strategies on the mat. I want to showcase more grappling videos in the near future. All right, people, this is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports.
And you are awesome.